Hi everyone, and welcome to my channel. So this is going to be a reading for the sign of Aries, for the feminine, the masculine energy, for cross watchers, anybody resonating with the sign of Aries. My readings are timeless, so if you find yourself here and you know this reading inspires you, it is for you. And yeah, just note that the roles can be exchanged, you know, in these readings here, and please take what resonates only. If you want to connect to my channel, you know, book a personal reading with me, make a donation, or become a member. Everything you need is in the description box below. You know, the energy that I'm feeling is that song from Fantasia. It's called Get It Right. You know, it's like a broken record. Your story resembles a broken record if you're here listening to me in some form. One side is like you keep going back to the same thing, cyclic type of movement, can't get out of that, can't psych yourself to get out of that. And others, I can feel that victim consciousness here. You don't have to feel like that. Some, it is justified. I can feel it, you know, like you've really been through hell, but you got to snap out of that. And some of you, you know, again, it's not a good look for you. That victim consciousness, definitely having to pick yourself, you know, and do something about your situation, because you're starting to sound like a broken record. That's all. Somebody's got to be proactive here. Excuse me. So that's the energy I'm feeling for Aries. That change, you know, whatever it is, like this situation, it needs to change radically. I can feel it. I do not like the energy. Somebody here, you nearly died. You would know that there is for you. Everybody else, and some of you definitely resonating with the energy of Scorpio, you cannot keep on carrying the self that you have, or the situation that you have, or the person as you know them. It cannot go on like that. A radical change needs to happen, and you're starting to sound like a broken record. So, you know, don't you tune me out. You know, it's the last time I'm telling you, you sound like a broken record. Somebody here, whatever is supposed to happen to you mentally, I can see it is not happening. Somebody here focused, you know, on all of the wrong things, instead of, like, you know, in a true Aries energy, you know, canalizing your energy and feeling like, you know, that there is the problem, not all of these things. And I can feel it too. The energy of somebody, you know, you're going to have to let go of certain things from the past, you know, to change into that Scorpio energy. Somebody here is like, you know, worried about the wrong thing, and that's all they worry about. You know, everything else, or like how to resolve this issue here, they don't have that in mind. Only the bad things. This here situation, a relationship is at stake, you know. I can see it here. You may lose it if you don't get this right, you know. That's that song, Get It Right, you know, Fantasia. You better get it right, otherwise you're going to lose your person. And it's deeper than that. Somebody here, you're losing your marriage, you know, or you may lose your marriage and the person you love, because you know, you choose to be worried about the wrong things. I can see it here, you know. And somebody here is going to have to get divorced. But I can tell you, you know, in this two here, if you're in a situation, you know, in a third party situation, where it's you, them, and you know, they are married to somebody, or they have a family with somebody else, they are not going to get divorced, neither are they going to be your lover. This kind of game here, you know. And somebody, you're fighting to save your marriage or the relationship of your life. You have to put work into it. I don't know. I can feel the energy. Simply, somebody here, you're going to have to start to work again. The work situation is the problem. Yeah. It's a little bit like it's adding up to your worries. You know, somebody here will resonate because, you know, you keep thinking of your life is messing you up. You can't even work. And then the fact that you're not making money is stressing you out even more. You have to start working for someone. Otherwise, this here is like, you know, put yourself into this situation. If you want to save it, it needs to change, or put it in the coffin, but make up your mind and do what you're supposed to in order to obtain that. Otherwise, you're losing it here. And into that despair, most likely you can feel that energy around you, you know. It's funny, I have to say that in German, aber mir geht's sehr schlecht. Das kann ich spüren. Yeah, I know who it is for. But in English, you know, whatever it is you're experiencing is taking you there, and some of you cannot stop thinking about it. And I can see it here, some of you would give anything just to stop thinking about their problems. Somebody here, I'm losing my lover, I'm losing my family, you know. That's the energy. The energy of somebody being broken. I can see it. Somebody here is also experiencing money loss. I can see that there, to the point you feel like you're cursed, you know. You have to undergo it. I can see it here. This thing will be removed from your hands and there is nothing you can do. Somebody here is losing money, you know, or blessings, you know, with this situation here. You will, for a second. I can feel a man losing money, absolutely here. I don't even know why this energy here is here, because I do not care about it, but it is what it is. A man here being broke, which is why you have to work, you know. But it's funny that wealthy man is not for everybody. Some of these guys here, they have money, but somebody here, you need to work because you're losing everything. Your family, your lover, your cash, like everything. The masculine energy around this here is coming of age, and they have to make up their minds, like, you know, a choice or fight for what's right. I can see it here. The masculine energy having, and I want to sneeze, you know, but I never notice because me, you know, I'm telling you, I'm very, very blind. But into that Hierophant here, that number 5, yeah, today I believe him. The man needs to man up, to wise up, to become something, you know, somebody. And I can see that choice here having to be made too. And if you think for a second that the guy in question, you know, coming of age or whatsoever, is not feeling the despair of this one situation here, the guy, he's dying over this. I can see it here too. The relationship is up in the air for the moment. Most likely, if you're an Aries or resonating with an Aries, you will see is going to be tested to the full out extent. Whether you're married, have children, serious, or just dating, whatever it is, that relationship, you know, somebody here needs either like answers or resolutions. That's all. Some of you here is for these divorce, you know, situations. Resonate, because there is only one message here. If you're resonating with me, nobody's going to get divorced here. Not anytime soon. So for the ones, you know, with your marriage, you know, like you're betting your marriage is not going to go to court like you think it is. Even if it has started or whatsoever, you get to stay together, but you're going to have to do something to make this happen, you know. Work at it, literally. And others, you're waiting for your person, excuse me, to get like divorced or separated from somebody. I can tell you it's not happening now, but you got to see this, you know. And even into that coffin card is like you'll see the situation will change either way. The masculine energy is wrong. Here is the problem. I'm telling you, even into that mature man and that Hierophant energy, you know, he's got to do better. But most likely the man is the problem here. I'm sorry, it's the message. It's like the fact that you cannot count on him, that you cannot expect anything from him, that you don't know what to expect from him, that you expecting something from him, but you're tired either of waiting, or you don't know how it's going to happen, like, you know, get it right. But I can see it here, the masculine energy, very disappointing in whatever it is that you're feeling here. He's the problem. And if I were you, I would throw this guy, you know, or I would keep him just as far as I can throw him, like, you know. Count on yourself, bet on yourself, because he can disappoint you. Nothing is really changing right now, you will see, with the masculine, you know, which is why, again, you cannot expect anything from the guy. Right now, he has not changed, but the truth is he will, or he has to push through within this energy here. There's a wealthy man in this with a lot of money, but it's not what it is. You know, I can see it here like a blessing. The situations here that were blessed or meant to be from the beginning here, nothing is going to stop this flow here. It will literally work out. You'll do what you're supposed to. Others, it's time for you to put a certain situation in a coffin. And I can tell you, for some of you, it's not like temporary. But for now, you cannot be with that person, and I can feel that. Let me see. Yeah. The ones who go back after that coffin situation, like that separation, is because you guys are twin flames, exactly into that mirroring card. And, you know, most likely you're the ones who are really, like, broken into that card of despair, is because you're twin flame. Like, what am I going to do without my person? Yeah. Break the chain. I can see it here. The situations here, these like relationships, believe me, break up or make up, or break up or we stay together, but that energy of like getting separated, sorry for being like, is up in the air. Some of you, divine orchestration is going to come into this game here to help you go back together, especially the ones who are married or have a family. For a lot of you, it's not the end of the story, but the truth is, it can be. Somebody, you're feeling sick over this, over your person, you know. I can see it is because of that expectation. Do you see it in reverse? That's how you have to keep it, you know. Then you wouldn't be anxious, like, are they going to call me or not? Who cares? Somebody here, you know, your body is taking a toll on you know, this thing here is taking a toll on your body slowly. You can feel it inside, like, I'm not well in this situation. Just take a break here. It's happening, you'll see. If not, like, it's no divorce. I do not feel divorce, but like separations or people taking a break from each other, absolutely. Because you're not doing well, you know, like, you know, you're not good for each other. But the energy, you always keep going back to them. You want to be with them, or I don't know what it is, but that's the feeling I'm getting. Somebody here just wanting to be beside that person, even though they know they're not good for them. To me, the feminine energy is fighting as much as it can. Because I can see it, you know, the masculine in here is the problem. So shout out to you, my women listening to me. Push it on, push it further, you know. And don't get this person or whatsoever get you sick or whatsoever. I know you want to be with them, my women especially, but you gotta let this thing here happen and this man grow. I can still see him here. You got this, Aries. It's not going to kill you, it's going to make you stronger. But I can see it here. It's the same energy, like, I forgot the sign. Is it Scorpio? I believe Scorpio. Learn to break up with somebody before somebody breaks up with you. or learn to distantiate yourself from somebody before, you know, somebody actually breaks you. I can see it here. Somebody you want to your person at all costs, you know, but at the same time, it is just time for you right now to be like, oh, wait a second. I know being with you is the right thing to do, but before that, you know, let's just have some limits, you know, around here. I can see it. You belong together. For a lot of you guys, it's a little bit like nobody can argue with the wall, if you know what I mean. It's a little bit of the energy that I'm seeing here, you know. It's like it's because they have you to always answer, you know, when it's time for arguments, that this thing here keeps going. Somebody, like, you know, it's like a game of tennis. I can see it here. Everybody, you know, just keep, like, you know, throwing the ball at each other, never ending. Those are the cycles that I can see. But a Tower moment is going to try to destroy this dynamic here. To me, the woman is going to start, like, claiming something, you know, like fighting for herself. Like, I don't want to be this thing anymore. I don't want it to be like this anymore. And I can tell you, most likely, again, the man is the problem. You are the oracle. Just believe me, my loves. I can feel the energy. Protect yourself against somebody here, because if you don't right now, they will finish you. I'm here to tell you. Believe me, that's the energy. I got this one. Time for you to figure it out. You know, are you going to be together or in separation? You'll get the answer to that sometime soon. Some of you, the separation is temporary. Some of this here, you're not coming back from it. And I keep getting that again. Is going to, you know, the separation is going to be temporary because you were meant to be into this, like, light beings and true twin flame energy. The twin flames will make it. Otherwise, you're going to see some of these situations here, they're about to die out from somebody, like, you know. Right now, I'd be surprised, Aries, you know, if you're resonating with me. Sorry, I got to say it, you know, if your relationship is, like, healthy or fulfilling. You got to take care of yourself, one Aries or Aries listening to me. Time to worry about yourself and take care of yourself. Eat well, drink well, sleep well. I'm hearing, believe me, into that card, you are the universe. That's all you need. What else? Somebody here is going to accept their situation. Therefore, they'll be able to do something about it. I can see that too. Some of you here is very simple. There's another woman as we're speaking in your situation, and you know it. And into this card, the only energy I'm feeling, you know, where the feminine can go wrong. Don't be weak to this person again, and don't argue with them again. The argument here is too much. I can still feel him, the man. He needs to grow up. A man here, or maybe it is you, Aries, but somebody has lost himself. He needs to go back to his old self. I don't know what it is, you know, it can go way back. Maybe when you were a kid and everything was all right, you know, you had heart, you were straightforward, you were, like, driven. But somebody's got to go back to that time, and I can feel masculine energy, to a time where they were better people, better manifestors. I can see it here, that whole, like, magician energy. I could feel, I could think right, you know, my body was feeling right. I can see it here, somebody having to go back to that. And you know what, in this here, they will, a lot will, into that card nourish, is like feeding off the right energy. I can tell you something. Some of you here, you already know the stuff that I'm saying to you. Either somebody has told you, or you know for yourself, but you refuse, you know, to accept the message. You know already what you have to do. Somebody's told you, or you know within, the universe has told you. You ignore it. Well, I'm going to ignore this deck too. the focus, you know, focus, I don't know, take it how it resonates, because that is your energy at the end of the day, Aries, you know. Focus on what it is you have to do. I can feel work for some people, I can feel detachment for others, you know, and I can feel like recklessness here, but not physically, of the mind. Somebody is losing their mind over this here, and you already know the truth, you know, and you know, you just don't want to believe. Doesn't change anything. Focus is what I have to tell you, Aries. Somebody here is feeling burdened by the situation, like I don't know what to do anymore. And you're madly, you know, you're crazy about your person. I can see it here for some. Like I can't even live without them. Doesn't change the fact that you guys keep arguing and arguing. This here is going to get the best of you, even into that dark night of the soul energy. Some of you here, you're arguing about money. Money is the only thing that you guys have to argue. But don't think for a second that you do not love each other, even if that's the case. You know, this year you'll get the best of you, the arguments, the back and forth. And Spirit is saying to me, that's it, it needs to stop. Stop, like, you know, fighting each other, taking jabs at each other, or that back and forth energy. Somebody here is losing money, and somebody here, your person, is going to dispose of you, or wants to dispose of you in this time here. Like, you know, you will feel it. This here, this energy that I'm describing, believe me, some of you may be dealing with the King of Air. I mean, yeah, the slip is not for nothing. There's King of Air energy here too. But I can feel Kings of Wands, you know, Sagittarius, Leo, Aries, you're definitely in this mix here. And you may be resonating with one. There's also like player energy here. Somebody, I don't know what kind of life you're living, yeah, but it needs to die out in you. Even into this mature man here, that maturity. Somebody here, I don't know, you know, you just didn't give a care about anything but yourself. Cheating, lying, and everything is wrong. And if you keep on, because of this cyclic type of energy, you will see into this card here, the separation I can see. For a second, being away from each other is good for the both of you. Some of you, you're resisting that very energy, and some of you, you're dealing with the Virgo. I can feel the love between people here. It's funny, like a communication, the proper talk, you know, can solve this thing here for you and them. And the man in this here has got to man up, like you have no idea. You may be dealing with the man, Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo. I can feel him here, and I can feel Aquarius energy. If you're resonating with Aquarius in this here, either he's good in business or he's got money, yeah, but he's got to man up, mature up. I can feel Aquarius. We got Capricorn in here. The Aquarius, by the way, a real devil, and he plays you when it comes to the money. Maybe so does the Capricorn. Capricorn here, if you're resonating with one, they got that really bad spirit, like you have no idea. But I can see it here, you know, you guys belong together in some form. And you may also be dealing with the Queen of Pentacles, Virgo, Capricorn, you know, Taurus. The separation, it needs to happen, but it's not temporary, especially for the people who were meant to be together. Somebody here, you belong to each other in the flesh, and nothing can break that, you know, even this separation here. So accept it. Do you see what I'm trying to tell you into this union here? Twin flame energy is bad. Believe me, the stuff from above, divine energy. And you see this Queen of Cups here? I delivered the message to you. You don't have to believe me. I can feel it. And you may be a Queen of Cups, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. You're in this here too. Some of you, you'll overcome this. And some of you here, you're dealing with a really bad person, with a really bad spirit, but they're going to get it together, even into this union card here. And get ready for a Tower moment between the two of you to either make you or break you, bring you back to closer together, or separate you. Believe me, into this duality that I'm trying to describe to you, that twin flame energy. Hope you have heard me. You're not losing anything really by just like keeping your distance from them, because these situations, they're really toxic. I can feel it, and it is not there, but I can feel it too. Somebody here, that victim consciousness, like you need to let go of that. You have not lost anything. You're still alive. You still have a heart to feel. You are going to be okay. And the idea of Aries, like focusing, otherwise you're going to make mistakes, you know, even into that Tower card. I can see it here. Stuff that you will regret. And you won't even be able to regret it, you know, because you should have known better. That love, undeniable here, is the only thing that you cannot question, especially if your sign has appeared here. Somebody, you have love energy flowing into you, and you have divine energy flowing there too. Twin flame reading for you. If you're resonating with me, that's the energy around you. These people, they're meant for you. Hello, I can see it here. A love that's divine. That's it. Somebody here needs to have the right dose of ego, so that this thing here will keep on manifesting, that cycle. And I can see it here. Ego is the problem with somebody. The two of you, somebody is like, you know, pumped up to the fullest of their capacity. They think they can do anything. I can see it here. Somebody does not know no further with their situation. Don't worry, you will know. Into that card of manifestation. And I can see it here. Some of you, it just cannot go on like that. It can't go on the way it has been so far. Because I'm a Cancer, I do not even acknowledge this energy in reverse, but it is what it is. Can't go on like this. And you're going to have to take a loss for a second, and you don't even know further. That there should let you know that the energy is bound to change. And into that crown chakra that I can see here, and you know, that good energy, that love energy, that is like the energy of this channel. You can trust the stuff that I'm trying to tell you. I want this reading to be remain timeless, you know, but you're going to see throughout this holiday season for Aries is not going to be, you know, the way that you would have wanted it to be. Not to the full out extent, but do not worry is what I'm here to tell you. Somebody here is feeling so lonely, but you won't be. I can see that Virgo energy here too. Somebody here, the life without the person, I can see it here too, is a problem. You know, you have your standards or whatsoever. This here for people who are married or in a family, it's a little bit like I need you to live, whether financially, for support, for help, companionship. Somebody's feeling your absence is what it is. And you know, Aries energy is heavy for the moment, but I can see a blessing like the sun literally after the storm. And the situation is not going to stay like that. There goes Aries for you. I've described your energy, you know. The energy around Aries is very simple. The situation around you, it needs to change radically. You will not keep it the way that it is without going on to another, you know, crazy cycle again, and that might become your life. But it needs to change, and normally you should see that. Otherwise, don't complain anymore. I'm telling you. And definitely Aries and Scorpio mix here. Spirit's saying to me, the message is for many of you listening to me. You will resonate. Now let's speak about your money and your work. And I've felt like money loss here, you know. somebody here, be careful, you know, you're about to be a father again, or you're going to this pregnancy here. I can see it here. That kid, you know, believe me, that's going to complicate everything. But you see this Ace of Swords here? When this kind of things happen, there's nothing you can do. I can see it here. Somebody getting pregnant, you know, complicating the whole situation. And Spirit saying to me that there will happen to somebody listening to me. Twin flame energy, but we want to talk about money. Somebody here, or people, a lot of you listening to me, you're in a twin flame situation. There's no you without them. So forgive them, change too. And I can see that loss yet again, even into that Cancer in reverse, you know. Right now you're going to have to accept it, not the way you would want to have it. The money. Somebody needs to recover here financially. And they need to relax too. I can see it here. Somebody, you're driving yourself crazy over the money. You need some rest too. Somebody's worried, sick, you know, about their money situation. I can see it here too. Yeah, because maybe the bills are like, you know, debts. I can see debts here, my loves, like you have no idea. Somebody who's thinking about the money all the time. Their financial problems at work, and debts, or like, you know, heavy situation around them, like how am I going to pay all these things. You'll see some of you here, you're going to find a job that you like, you know, because me describing this, nobody's trying to put you down here. Me, if I see it, is either part of the problem or the solution. You're going to find a solution to these problems, and somebody here is like welcoming a new job onto your life, and you're going to actually like it. It's going to give you some air to breathe, you know. I can still feel the energy, like, you know, that work situation is not going the right way here. Somebody will change jobs. Be careful, you can get fired, laid off, or like, you know, be in a really bad spot when it comes to your job. The energy, it has to go like saving your family, otherwise the other energies, they're going to be blocked. Whatever it is, this element of family here. And to the ones, you know, who are dealing with somebody who is married or has his children, because that energy is here. Oh, be careful of the karma, because if you lose money or things are not right, or you get fired, this karma coming from this experience. You hurt this family is going to hurt you too. Spirit is advising you, I can feel it yet again, to save money for the moment, Aries, you know. That would be the right thing to do. I can see it, somebody living over their means, you know, here. And somebody is very simple, you know, you need to save or whatever, become like, what you call it, reasonable when it comes to money, just so that you can afford a living. And I can see the energy here, you have to work, you know, Aries, make money and keep it for most, you know, just think of your life. But I can see it here, somebody's got like serious money problems, and you can even be like either without a job or laid off or whatsoever. To me, the key is like this new situation for some of you that's needed, and you're going to love it. Exactly, into that Ace of Cups. So that, I hope that you have enjoyed it, my sweets. Please don't forget to like, share, comment, subscribe. Take care of yourself, stay healthy, and I shall see you soon. Bye-bye.